Faisal Khamisa joined by James Sharman, previewing this weekend's MLS action, taking a look at all three Canadian teams. And let's start, James, with TFC. They haven't won, well, since the opening weekend, but good news could be on the way against New England.
Yeah, Jozy Altidore, who's been back in fits and spurts through injury in recent weeks, he should start this weekend, which means that Sebastian Giovinco will be playing out wide, which is so important. Listen, he's great anywhere in the field, up top, wherever, but especially out wide. He can take on players one-on-one and really find some space for Altidore up front. So that's potentially some really good news for TFC, who need some good news right now. Here's some more good news, though. It's game number 5, which means they're into the halfway stretch into playing that huge 8-game road trip in the season. So things aren't perfect. They've dropped some points recently, but things are looking up, and it's home not so far away now.
Well, I mean, they don't want to play here right now. It's still kind of snowing. Meanwhile, Vancouver on the road to DC United. They've gained some points over the last 2 games, but bad news looming going forward.
Really bad news. Pedro Morales, who's their best player there, their talisman, he's out for what the coach Robinson says could be weeks with a groin injury. He's been really good this year. Missed much of last season through injury, and they really missed him. This year he comes back, he scored 4 goals from penalty spots. Regardless, doesn't matter where they're from, he scored goals. He's out now. So that's a huge loss for this Vancouver team who, listen, they've dropped points recently as well. They're a good team. They started poorly. They found their form. 0-0 against LA last week wasn't so bad, but they're going to really miss Morales.
On the flip side, Montreal started very well, and they've struggled of late, now taking on Columbus.
Yeah, they have, and goal scoring has been the issue. They've lost 2 straight games, haven't scored. Didier Drogba, of course, is not playing, but he's back next week. Next week. Back home on the grass, so he's missing again this time around, which is really bad news. They're playing Columbus, who beat them in the playoffs, 4-3 over 2 legs. So a good little rivalry forming there, but Columbus aren't playing well. They're winless so far this season, so maybe some good chance for Montreal with or without the drug.
The drug, I like that. All right, so all 3 Canadian teams dealing with some sort of adversity, all 3 looking to overcome it and hopefully pick up wins this weekend. For James Sharman, I'm Faisal Khamisa.